Hello my beautiful beard growing friends. So today we're going to talk about the 10 beard growing rules that I think you should never break. If you're new to this channel, please remember to subscribe and hit that bell notification because I'm going to share with you everything I've learned from growing this beard, maintenance, tips, tricks, products, the lot. So remember to subscribe. All right, let's look at these 10 tips. So the first thing that I would say is don't give up. When you're growing a beard, there are loads of different times when you just feel like giving up, when you just feel like, you know what, I'll trim it off. You know what, it's not going the way I want it to go. I'll just get rid of it. But the solution to nearly every problem is to not give up, push through. A beard sort of growing time is full of uncertainty, of kind of double guessing yourself. You do have to wear a bit of a shit beard in public all the time. And that is very hard. You know, we kind of look at people, we think they're judging us, we think they're judging our beard, when in reality, you know, give it a couple months, give it that little bit of extra time and you'll get through it. So number one rule, do not give up no matter what. Okay, the second big thing, and I think that's something that a lot of people don't do, which is set a SMART goal. And by SMART, I mean that it's specific, it's measurable, it's achievable, it's relevant and timely. Those are the 5 things, the SMART goal sort of system. So at the moment, for example, my beard is looking a little bit sort of like fluffy around the edges because my goal is to not touch my beard for 2 months. I wanted a little bit of extra length in the front. I wanted it to kind of fill out a little bit this way because I noticed I was sort of like spending a lot of time trimming up the sides. And so it's specific. Don't trim the beard for 2 months. It's measurable. There's a time, so 2 months. And so that's the T. It's achievable, absolutely. I just got to not touch the beard, which maybe is part of, rule 1, just don't give up. And it's relevant. It's something that I want to achieve. It's something that I think will make the beard look better. So yeah, those are the things that I think make a great beard growing kind of goal. So SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-based. Boom. Okay, number 3 is love the ugly. I think there's parts of my beard still that I don't like. There's parts of the beard that I'm very sort of harsh on myself about. Now, the thing is you've just got to embrace the ugly, like put up with it. If you think it's ugly, it doesn't mean other people mean certain parts of your beard are ugly. It's kind of, we're very, very quick to judge ourselves, judge the way we look, judge our beards. So yeah, number 3 really is love what you've got. Love the unique aspects of your beard. I always come back to this example of Owen Wilson's nose. When he was applying to be, when he was auditioning as an actor for a load of different films, they were like, oh, you need to fix your nose. And he was like, no, never. Now what is the most recognizable thing about him? His nose. He's really owned that. And I think that's part of sort of growing your beard, is realizing that it's your beard, realizing that you really have to embrace what's unique and ugly potentially about your beard and own it. It's the confidence that makes it attractive, not the forever criticizing it. So there's number 3, love the ugly. Okay, number 4, there we are. Number 4 is don't trim too often. Now, when I get ready in the morning, go check out my other video on my morning beard routine, but I try my absolute best, like right next to my beards and brushes and oils and all that sort of stuff is my trimmers, my scissors, everything that I could do to just like trim up. And it's so tempting every single day to look at a hair and be like, I'll trim that one, snip. I'll trim that one. Oh, this line's a little bit fuzzy. I'll get the trimmer out. Buzz, buzz, buzz. It's just so yeah, just tempting to continually touch up and trim. And the issue is you end up sort of like, not moving your beard towards the direction and the style that you want, but you're forever just sort of like trying and trimming and maintaining it. And, I actually set a rule for myself that I would not do anything to my beard with an electric trimmer during the week. Because once you take off a little bit here, you need to take off a little bit here. And it just it stunts the growth. And that's one thing I found when I was trying to grow a long beard, was that it really stunted the growth if I trimmed too often. And there was always the temptation of having the trimmers and the scissors nearby my beard oil stuff. So there's number 3. Please don't trim too often. You don't need to. Your hair doesn't grow super, super fast. Just sort of like stick to once a week, a big trim up like I do. And if you're growing it, leave it alone. Okay, number 5 is embrace the products. One thing I didn't do early on was really use any products at all. To be honest with you, I just felt like they were all a little bit rubbish. I didn't really understand beard oil. I didn't understand beard balm. I didn't really appreciate any of it, especially like beard shampoo and conditioner. I was like, well, why do I need special beard shampoo and conditioner if I've got hair? Well, not that I use it very often, but that I've got hair shampoo and conditioner in the shower because my partner's got some. So I was like, why do I need that stuff? But the thing is, all of these products are formulated for beards. Your face and the hair on your face and your cheeks is a lot drier than the scalp. Your scalp produces a lot more oil. Even though your face produces oil, it's never enough to kind of like properly condition and keep a beard looking lovely. So all of these beard products are absolutely essential. You don't need to buy all of them. Some beard growth oils don't really work. There's all the sham ones, but just a simple selection of beard products will do a world of wonders for your beard. Number 6 is to brush. Brushing your beard is so important. It keeps it looking fresh. It helps distribute sort of beard oil. I've got 2 types of brushes. I've got a plastic comb that I use to straighten it out while I'm hair drying and blow drying my beard. And then I've got a sort of flat bore brush that I use to just kind of tuck in the last little outer layers of the hairs to keep it looking all nice and flush. So brush regularly, brush every morning, brush in the evening, the morning, the night. Don't be too hard with it because you'll end up just pulling out the hairs. But go and brush your hair. Never be ashamed of just spending 10 minutes if you've been to the bathroom, just brushing out your hair, moving forward. One tip I saw with brushing was always kind of brush towards your chin. So up underneath, I brush forward, I brush on the side, I brush down. Get the mustache nice and kind of brush. It just helps everything. If you find that your hair's tangling up a lot, don't force it through, just nice and slowly, nice and gently. You don't want to break any hairs or damage anything, but regular light brushing makes a world of difference. And I actually carry in my bag a little wooden toothed comb, and so yeah, I just push it through every so often. If I'm going to the bathroom, I'll just give it a little bit of a spruik. So yeah, brushing regularly is so important. There's another rule for you. Okay, number 7 is overwashing your beard. Now, your face is actually quite a dry environment, like I said, compared to your scalp. So I like to wash my beard every 2 to 3 days, depending on the sorts of activities that I've been doing. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't get it wet every day. Every day in the shower, I make sure just to get all of the dirt, make sure it's nice and wet, make sure that, it's got fully immersed in water. But I don't use harsh products every single day. Even beard products, every 2 to 3 days. Every day, if you're doing a particularly dirty thing, like if I was working on a construction site or something like that, and I was getting lots of dirt and dust in my beard, then absolutely I would wash it every single day. But for most people, 2 to 3 days, depending on the activity, is all you need to think about. Number 8 is buy a beard essentials kit. I'll link to a few of my favorite ones. Also, go check out my other video on the beard essentials. These are things that I use at least once a month. So some things, like the big clippers when I'm doing a big tidy up, I only use about once a month, but most things I use weekly at least. brushes, beard oil, beard balm I use almost daily, and then beard shampoos every 2 to 3 days. And just having those available just makes it so much easier, so much more sort of easy to take care of your beard properly. And it's inexpensive. I reckon for probably about $150 you can get a great just basic beard essentials kit, and it will give you everything you need for months. You know, you may not need to replace your combs and brushes for years. And one thing I like to think is buy the cheap stuff, like buy the cheaper things, and if you find it doesn't quite give you what you need, upgrade. Don't start with the most expensive brush you can find, the most expensive boar, bristle brush, you know, like just buy the cheaper stuff. And then if you find that it doesn't quite reach your goal or you're breaking it because of overuse, then upgrade. So it's just like a toolbox. Buy cheap, upgrade if you need to, but you may find, like I found, that a lot of the stuff I just don't need to replace because it's already there. So yes, there we are. There's another rule, is once your beard gets to a substantial size, make sure that you just invest in a reasonable beard essentials kit and keep it sort of maintained. Just makes it so much easier when you have to maintain a beard. Number 9 is don't judge your beard on its weaknesses. Every single beard has a weakness. Mine is the density of beard up here on my cheeks, and I could easily look at my beard and always go, oh, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like the other thing. And also people are very quick to tell you what they do and don't like about your beard. I have no idea why. But some people say, I had someone say the other day, like, oh, your beard's getting too long. I don't like it when it starts to move independently of your face. And you go, okay, yeah, well, never mind. I'm just growing my beard, and there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, so there's a lot of people that will tell you what kind of is bad about your beard. And to be honest with you, there's also people, other bearded men actually, that you kind of like gaze at each other and give a knowing nod of like, good beard, good beard. And I always like to compliment people that I see with beards as well, because I know that there's a lot of self-doubt that goes in. The weak parts of your beard could be, you know, the mustache area, the connection, the patchiness. You may not have good density yet, but yeah, don't judge your beard on the weakest parts. Always try to emphasize the best parts with the styles and the products that you use. And then it will just be a nicer beard growing experience for you. So there's number 9. And number 10 is ask for advice. Always ask for advice if you're unsure. So advice can come in a number of forms. Get on the forums, get to your local barber, ask other bearded men, get on YouTube. There's lots of awesome stuff. So, you know, you are not alone in this journey. And if you find that you just need that little bit of help, that little bit of guidance, a little bit of kind of navigation towards the beard and the point in the right direction of the beard of your choice, then always ask for advice. Every barber that I've been to and I've walked in and just asked something have always been so awesome and polite and lovely that, yeah, it is never a scary thing to ask for advice from a professional barber, and I recommend you do that often. All right, so there are my 10 beard growing rules. Let me know in the comments what ones you would add, and I shall see you in the next video. Go check out beardgrowingpro.com for loads of more information, tips, tricks, and yeah, remember to subscribe because I'm going to be sharing everything with you that I've learned during my beard growing journey. And I shall see you in the next video.